Hey everyone, I wanted to switch up this video and show you a little day in my life while I share some things I think you should do before you quit your full-time job to stay at home. So my first tip would be to start with a budget. If you don't budget, I highly recommend you start because this is going to be super valuable in the future. A lot of people don't think they can make it work as a stay-at-home mom because they don't actually know the numbers of what is coming into their home and what's going out. But I think laying it all out, writing your income and your expenses, that's going to show you the reality of what you're working with by sacrificing your full-time job to stay at home. You may realize you're spending all your money on childcare, so if you quit your job, it's not a huge deal. You'll also be able to see in your budget what you can cut out if you need to, because the fact is you're likely going to have to make some sacrifices in your budget by staying home. Maybe that means cutting out haircuts and doing them at home, canceling streaming services, or removing other unnecessary spending. You may also see that you can make it work as a stay-at-home mom if you cut some expenses and find a part-time job, making just a few $100 or maybe an extra $1,000 a month. So that leads me to step number 2. Determine if a part-time job is needed and how much income you need to make being a stay-at-home mom possible. For instance, when I was considering staying at home, we realized about a third of my income from my full-time job was going to childcare, and if I could just make $2,000 a month part-time, then I could quit my full-time job and stay home. So determine if you need to work and how much money you need to bring in. The third step is finding a job if needed. I recommend doing this before you quit because it will be a lot less stressful on your family's finances if you're not scrambling to find work because you can't pay your bills. So do this on the side while you're working full time. I know that sounds like a lot of work, but keep in mind why you're doing this. Brainstorm a list of jobs or apply to places. It takes time to find work, so keep that in mind. The same goes if you decide to start a business like I do, like virtual assisting, then you want to start that as soon as possible because again, it takes time to find work and especially to grow a business. And finally, do a trial run on a new budget, pretending that you're a stay-at-home mom. By that I mean, if you are planning to quit your full-time job, make a new budget with any side income you have, or if you're quitting outright, then live just with your spouse's income and put all your full-time income into savings. So basically act like your income doesn't exist. Keep in mind that your spouse also might have a reduced income if you plan on going on their health insurance, so keep that in mind. But when you do a test run, you'll really start to see if living without your full-time job is possible. Maybe you see that you need a little more money, or maybe there are some more expenses you can cut. When you're ready to quit, just remember that you can always go back to work if needed. Not only that, but I have found it motivating to make sure I'm always bringing in some sort of income once I did quit. There's no going back. I personally don't want to go back to a full-time job, so I am motivated now to do whatever it takes to stay home. I wish you the best in your journey and hope you stick around to see mine. See you next video. Bye!